Adoma of Kofi TV, like definitely the work in regards to Adoma, what happened, say shooting in the face, this wasn't a new story, but how I normally developed to know that wasn't how I and Kanano, at least in my opinion. You saw Nana, the wife, saw a video about it, explaining exactly what happened and how it happened.
Adofo sign so ehia biom so finally Kofi Adoma wani ne brother friend no Magraheb ababonten ababekasa edifa eye nani ne situation no nye nanim se Kofi Adoma wani fiti last week every lady fia pokua be make poster no chechim se Kofi Adoma wani o mabonito wonani na adofo sa etu hu nsensami ne reba bekasa ya no chechim se omudi na akọ beebi ema omahwa ye ne surgery ni hu nyoma ema nyoma work well and then you metititi nsem bi amanfo okika se ase Kofi Adoma when still na in a situation no transfer say baba omo yi ni fia no mo de no kwa ha. That's what I'm hearing but not yet confirmed. But empire ye bo ne say Kofi Adoma wani ne ho ebeto no na Magraheb eyewitness na owo event na sibi ochra de course wo ho no ohun se no nsifa ntage no say deliberate attempt and say deliberate attempt na mom no enye bullet ene bo Kofi Adoma wani to draw enegu nani etu odro enegu na adofo utie pede narration na Magraheb mana. This is a serious case to a point omukuru ade enkrafi nani no they realize say moja efinani ebepem na kokko huni na no na moja ewo ho and without magile no me pese nko tie nsem a Magraheb ede ababetuja na ma mi hu adwen che wo comment mu ye na enim say video na ababeda amonten na o share video na me personally I am tempted to believe say it was something be a deliberate attempt because you can't tell me so betutu o share angler bibiane etu ne da of fire there na everything is telling us that this is a deliberate attempt and I didn't na nipa na say washe marks to say di ode nyoma kata nini ade we mean share that husu ye o but first yen hwe na Kofi Adoma wani ne hunto no from there no nipa no also munche no further investigations nkoso cause me personally you know want to be cause of video no me to me show video no ayasanka memma mo some analysis bi kakra efa ho mami hu adwen show comment no mu yentie nsem a eye Magraheb eka efa situation no ho being an eyewitness yentie no efa mra
Adoma of Kofi TV, like definitely the work ni akoso in regards to Adoma, what happened, say shooting in the face, this wasn't a new story, but how I normally developed to know that wasn't how I and Kanano, at least in my opinion. You saw Nana, the wife, saw a video about it, explaining exactly what happened and how it happened.
He was shot in the face.
After the video, I've seen other people or more making some kind of video rubbishing what she did. And I'm watching the videos and I'm like, this is so wrong, but so many levels. And I was there personally. I was part of the people did Kofi hospital and everything. What I say. So I think that some of the questions I'm for answer in some of their videos and some of the stuff because I'm for the clarification on. I feel like we should do this video and at least, explain things to a for send away a for better because I think that the severity of the situation, people are not really getting it. So, that is today's video. Again, me also work on a video na in case this onye I'll try and link it in the YouTube description. Send a bit me check here. She explained everything, from start to finish because there are some parts of the conversation I wasn't even privy to in regards to when they talked to Kofi, send a he will come and cover the event. I wasn't even in Ghana then. So there are some things in that video I think it will be best you go watch that one. But this one, let's focus on the video. Then I did the video explain exactly what happened in Adoma, and then afterwards, normal happened plus what they had to go through. And then Omoko Dubai, based on recommendation from I think Kolebu, it was either Morpheus or UK or Dubai. And they decided to go to Dubai because that was a little bit less than if Komoko UK. Now, most of the times, if story be happening, I'll jump in front of the camera and talk about it. Let people know exactly what happened and then, try and give a man for a info about that. With this, because of the sensitivity of it, I decided to at least, make sure I have some rights to actually talk about it because I said happened right as the last week. It happened about a month ago. And this is not like any other story be now most of times yeah. This is a story between Doma Hene. This is a story between Kofi and also the wife, which is Anabile Tuba. And you know, there are so many things involved that you gotta get some type of clearance as to what a bit me show or share. What I say. A month when a Kofi festival happened, you know. They know that it didn't happen just last week. It happened at Chekaka. But there is kind of a long time now, and a month we bring out to say, okay, Kofi Krako event and something happened. And all of these things, you know, there are, you know, reasons behind all of them. And it's not like say, I'm sorry, I don't post two video and I say, no. But right after another video, a couple of people are, you know, they will defend anything without actually knowing anything. Came up asking questions. And I feel like, you know, some of those videos, never can watch them in later part of this video, and then we will actually react to some of them and answer some of the questions are no more videos, you know. But mostly, you know, what to say, I see Kofi shooting in the face, and it was gunpowder, and I said to draw. What comes into your head immediately? You say, oh, any as to draw, they like a course or no, everybody be good any so. So it's like a diato wedding, where they But in this specific case, you know, that was not it. That was an entirely different conversation. Imagine the person was actually holding the gun, and Kofi was covering the event. There was an actual interview, and Kofi who do with I think one of the guys, I think some correspondents in back of NGTV, and also the Sanahin of Doma. So right after, I think during that time, now we said Doma Buchinkua or Mopo, and then people were, you know, making noise. So the whole thing, even listening to the interview, was next to impossible. So the only thing for him as a good journalist and as a content creator was, okay, focus on what happened at the moment, you know, and then later come back to the interview. That was what he did. And then using the I think the camera they were using at the time, even though they were shooting with other cameras, and he was holding I think DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and then also to cover the shots, you know, so that they can use for maybe their, you know, their news for Angel and as I don't know, maybe for Kofi TV content. And then he did that. So on Nantim, on Nantim, no, there was a guy standing there with a gun. The man for a Now the thing about it, to say, if just a tornado or long distance away, it's not like actual bullets, it can't hurt you. But the moment you are this close to the person, no, that is fatal, that is a dear bit me how. And especially if I deny and I'm more straight to the face. Now for an event like that, near a man for a barber to two, regardless of say to do an actual tool, no, that you have an extra responsibility to make sure say you don't shoot anybody. That's the reason why some of these are him for any events like that, no, or more for a man for being to say because they know say you've done it for a very long time. Who will answer the team say at the end of the day, no, it has so be be a nipper be any and shoot it because the sound of the gun, a bet ubeti, and especially if when in now once I've been to multiple festivals. It's either so the beshe and then obia eyesight in the or ube jinaba be any domini and then shoot it. Send a bear obia ni wa a bedding a beco get into trouble. Uber festival like for Krufia is just on mobile to in a crana. Some of them catch your section when Obabe tutu. So you are at least aware of never happen. In this specific case, that was not it. The guy shot the gun, and the guy didn't even turn back. Like, the distance between guy and two, you know, any Kofi. I don't know if say Stephen, how am I still in the frame? 20 near Kofi near. And before I say, Abia, Obeka said, still, there is a video by slow-mo guys on YouTube. There are YouTubers who shoot videos in slow-mo to properly let you understand exactly how it happened and what happened. You know, slow-mo guys did a video a little while back. They shot the same blanks like Neefren to draw, you know. Or Mokrano use pistol, and they demonstrated it with an egg and a ham. I will send the video.
Whoa! It was absolutely pebble dash. It was peppered.
Minutes that crack the egg.
Well, look, you can see, yeah, there's like little sparks on the egg, which then busts it open. Yeah, look, it's now just being blown away.
This is a video of Gunsh0t. This case, you know, they shot an egg with blanks. The same thing, yeah, referred to us to drone. The same thing in the Gunsh0t. It was a pistol bullet. Now, it's about to drone. You know, it's a full shell type of thing. kind of say to na to e kon e friend say tia bofre type of bullet no mu use no and na ma feel na ma with a tuturo gunpowder video am kire o is just a bullet here yasese anu bi agum that is it.
Whoa, just rips it apart.
So imagine that bullet in the amount of a year koi and how I wrap around that egg I destroy no. The exact same thing and it happen here in this case. So what to say to draw? Don't think about it. Okay, no actually. Me say there is a video there. I don't have the right to show the video right now. But if said another time or person show video, you properly get to understand how the thing happened, and you know it's okay. This is not like how you imagine. No. If it's an actual bullet, okay, right now Kofi is dead. It's that simple. Time you shoot to I didn't really know buy. Stephen made the time and in chain. So he, there is the video of it obviously, and then time I broke Kofi Baba be because during that time now me waste I couldn't even stand. What I say, but it happened. I need to make sure that he is all right, and then at once when we hear so we didn't even know what happened, and we can say to do and then we hear so na pain so breno and the first one we starting from the neck to the head saying everywhere was bleeding. So that should tell you say it wasn't just a tuduro keke. It was a dia nipa na intentionally or non-intentionally directly in the face of the person at a very close range. Some of these things. So bra when you course we understand something say we are having a festival or they were having a festival a Kofi festival. Attention in now also. This bad incident we saying happen. When that stuff hits online, it becomes bad news for Bono for Doma for everybody. What I say? So what nana any black Kofi or no ne prano ni plead at the time. Ni say yan to boase answer. Now Freddy and an na fashion. Send a bear this incident na happen, and conquer overshadow the whole thing no Even at the time on ne prada, he was thinking about Doma. So if I see people doing videos talking about the fact they say, oh na black Kofi has been born when team and and I'm like, you guys insensitive sons of bitches. Timer, Black Kofi has been attacked before. The videos are online. During that time now, I'm attacking the first channel. That same day, videos were online. This time, it took about a month for no one can say Black Kofi to post about it. For a month to even know say something like that happened. There are people they know say there something like that happened, but never talked about it. There are people this thing wrong. When this happened, the long delay was simple. Giving me a kind of saying, Doma, because that's the place I didn't happen yet. So people who fear, not so we pray who fear. Even if you don't take 100% responsibility of what happened now, to some extent, you are responsible for obi or fear samatono. What you say? So all this month, Black Kofi nana, ben kumini ugomu manfo. So definitely she understands say if say onono so ye hene asan ba afashe oyebi. So if they be saying na kabepe to a manfo e wo no ni festival asia at least nko bepe time kakra se na be ya oni ni mpanimfo betena ase and know the step forward. That is exact courtesy or give you to Doma. Now the fact I may talk about this, I don't have anything against Doma Hene. So Doma Hene share video now on one can say we need that. He knows he say, and I know for a fact that Doma Hene is not just a henekeke or a judge. So as a judge, the thing I care about is not a man for the day or a man for following blindly. He cares about the truth in the first place. So if anything, the truth when I make what saying, I'm not going to say anything I be good on my phone and now I'm not going to say anything I be favor Black Kofi. I'm just telling you straight in the middle, like exactly what happened. Now after the next first video, I'm not putting my video, so we'll be some questions. Say why now? That is one of the questions I'm going to say. I'm not putting more talk about the fact say time breakum hene wu free mom ye na ye Doma Hene and then Asante Hene, you know that story already. And then that is the reason why I brought a video about it, comparing Asante Hene to Doma Hene, and that is the reason why Doma Hene I used to some Suma Hene they set Black Kofi up. You see, all of these things are going on, and I'm like, you guys, Nana did a video, told you exactly what happened from A to Z, but that is not a dear crowd. A binum crowd go as far to say, sir, Black Kofi and he is freedom, you know, that's the reason. Now they're not to waste time. There are a couple of videos. I think it's best we listen to what they said, and then me and Ami go at least the answer I can give them, you know, we do that. Starting with this woman.
Internet use Kofi Adoma. Ne yere kasa bebre. Na na mi busa Kofi Adoma ne yere say why now? Why? Kofi Adoma we no yere why now? Na na do ma hina ye na yi twamu bosome ne akire. Bosome o ani akire. Into Kofi Adoma why now say we no yere. Sister na say we yere friend kente. Ababa gina ho na na hima why now?
Two things. One, on your hima or your hine. Second, talking about the fact that why now? No? To me, that is a legitimate question. DNT now, and you know, a man for karate say, Black Kofi Adoma, you know, stuff like this happened. It's simple because the same D can you know. Nana, any Black Kofi understood what Nana did, the Kofi festival, no? Because I did be on Munyana Fibi, 5 years, and that time no was time and 25 years I didn't see a kunyaso. So now a mom per se, obey anything at that specific moment, you know, to overshadow and I say cast kind of an aspersions be on, you know, the festival and the 25 years or the kunyaso. Because we know Ghana, we work in the media space. So after everything, no, if they ever can say, oh, Black Kofi Corner na festival, no, this is what happened. No one will be talking about the festival. All the attention, you know, will be on. Say, oh, Okohano. And we know, you know, the history of that. So, Nana, ne Black Kofi, thought of all these things. Say, yeah, yeah, madam, for time. Now, they are fashion we are. Whatever they need to do, no, at least they have that time, no, to at least put themselves together. And whatever steps they decide to take, you know, they take. But 1 month later, no, the steps are not taken, you know. To say, again, I'm not privy to every conversation happening between Doma and then Black Kofi. So I can't properly say everything and anything except Black Kofi and Ankasa. But what I know is say, how are and Doma for come? Because Black Kofi isn't just any person. He's the biggest bono content creator and journalist that we have. Simple like that. Say if a person like that about festival, the festival, it needs to be broadcasted everywhere. That's part of the reason why it's can't say me my corner, because my cover for Kofi any other festivals. I want people enter Ghana festivals as you know to at least get understanding of the festivals that happen in Ghana. To a cousin me corner, I didn't even say no. And the plus side was it no crown say, hey, a bono festival, not a whole lot of content creators crying free bono. And I say, free bono as big as Black Kofi and as a so I decided to okay, let's go, let's do it the way I hear festivals we are, the way we've been doing it for other people. So I think Black Kofi and then the family, no Nigeria, and then the Bushia for the Black Kofi we're expecting say after the festival na ending, at least, and now more bibi kwaswa e be ya de bia yankuyeni
as a video no so no won't go straight to the point na mom as a wood video no short I dey go internet no so nana mo ankasa mo mission ni say na mo de kwa Adoma ho
me hu obi ti say na okasa straight up na me hu ni say ni pani free DC. It's that simple because DC people no, that is how omodwen and say how omokasa they don't do any digging anything, so you know it's that simple. I get it. What talk about the fact that the mission, Black Kofi wife crown Kodoma any be. She wasn't invited. Or you kid. She can't just come and join Black Kofi in Kodoma. No. For her not to go to any event, no, she needs to be properly invited. Nana don't mind any penny for young who all knows all these things. And then no conquer that. If so talk about the Black Kofi agenda ben or the bad I don't quite get it. You want him for I can see on more festivals who chrome high in him. And if they are doing their festivals now, a month will be bringing content creators, bloggers, journalists, they go send a at least, you know, on better talk about the festival, no, and I say whatever that hen or ye send a bit directly. Bono and Americano. Black Kofi is the biggest. even you call the festival and I say one. Angel were there, I was there, North TV was, more Black Kofi, all of them. Black Kofi was the biggest. What I say? So if all this say agenda pen or they call what aside the so called promote to the festival, I'm gonna call him. Me back I didn't even know said Adoma here festival because again the proper channels are as a advertisement and as announcements and as a contact. Cause so now come from okay way back to the scene in the scene. They don't even do that. We don't have people actually to even do that. What I say? It's a Black Kofi nenya. And utie na video ya o se na sumahini and a reach out to Black Kofi. Black Kofi na sumahini goes way back. Black Kofi no nim na sumahini before crossover be hini. What I say? So they go way back. This what nipa bit is on the back catch say okay, do my hini eh 25 years anniversary plus the Kofi festival. Black Kofi atwa kwasi da pen. Bo twa foku atwa so many festivals and foku and Kofi. Yeah. So many festivals. Why you be here? Kind of say central. I don't remember all of them. So if there's a time as soon, say Bono, Doma is one of the biggest kind of saying cities in Bono. This is if some festival so that's time I break with feedback. He couldn't even talk because right after elections and check any about the festival, he couldn't even talk. He was popping pills, send at least Obetimia getting the strength and then the throat back to actually do his work. Upon all that, he came with the crew from Kofi TV and Angel to do that. Senebe beboa amadoma hene 25 years awatene kunyaso be konenim. Senebe ya Kofi festival be konenim. And then you are there. Who DC? Who talk about? And come on.
What gonna pa anything? Kofi Adoma. What gonna say? Why now? Asamu na mimi sumi busa say why now? Ya twa na twamu bosomi ni akire ni ekwa bosomi mienu. Why now? Samu betena na mu twa video no peace. Ade na nkata na say wo hu daburo no Kofi Adoma amfo yi wo.
Time at time so say na nane break Kofi go Dubai for the eye no. Just say all we knew they say kwa omoko no. It's Doma for what they could do no they did. You refer it to Brekum. There was one time we call Mokai and Kahona Yanko Kucha scan be over. Then the doctor decided, okay, that scan we can actually get some of these scans for Brekum. And then we went there. After that, he was referred to Kolebu. After that, Kolebu referred him to either UK or Dubai. So that shows you that if this was Adebia yes important, Adebia go and Israel bet him this wa nke koda dada. Ka 1 month ke koda dada. Ohwe utie na video now. I say break of in eye back. It's gone. So they need to work on it. That's the reason why it's go Dubai. And all these things, it's like people watch the video, already no share video explanation of exactly what happened, They are not listening to the video. Or more trying to video ni be see, and then they will come and talk. That is at here some Ghana phobia right now, especially people in DC. Now video if you say I can't say reacted to every single line, it will be very long video. I don't want that. I want to get you the facts and then what are you into this next clip?
Why now? Adiana nkata no nanane ya no man promote man mo hu dawuro. Ana wo fa video na wo kotwaye. Sa die na gu wani o, die na gu wani o. Adentina wantimi anka mo obi ahu. Why now?
Now Tina said die na gu wani o, die na gu wani o. And now me can say people when you hear a gunpowder and it happen here now you feel like oh okay. Ya tutuori ko wiem and I begu ni penen. Se tuo no wa hu. There is a video of Steven channel for Kuase. Remember they share this video so you properly get to understand how we sit here. If the person shoot the gun now, a ja free general can say 2 no man kasa pie. Amount for 2 no more say nyina tete. So if say you to draw keke a, dey ntie timtini pansa. If say nya de ehu a, dey ntie timtini pansa. Dey ntie jetim firim pie. And this it wasn't like a kwasura eba fam no poporo wana eba fam no ene begu nani. As it was leaving the gun that close proximity that thing was break with his face. Then starting from the neck. So if you are saying I didn't go nani, properly understand or get to know what happened before say if your back can be beer at least waka.
Nigga if you poku ya de na obeye no Kofi ya mo propaganda wo. na na do ma yin mo hu se nne no asa di di ni brase e di mo pesa bo be good ani mo ase di promote mu Kofi la ya maso mo shut up. Why now somebody me atina se da na afie poku ya baka se di tu abo wani adan na musuba ne tesa adan na mutuba ne tesa mo pesa mo gu na do ma yin ani mo ase dia mo hwe ya mo na mo nim be gu ase
ye ku good on my hin ani mo ase for what reason? Like that is for what reason? We drove from Accra to Doma. That is about 10 hours drive. Made the car, break Kofi in a car. Imagine the people we went to it. And then you are talking about say Kofi good on my hinenimasi. Is it the work we do no? Sometimes people don't know what goes in. Senebea we will get the content they create, except if their content creators are they've been in some of the the same similar or same situation. And on Betiasi. The person when coming, no intimen kasa. Remember, I couldn't even walk. But still now we and now say Adoma hinti and now say bunu event a free bunti. Let's come and support. We came. What are you going?
So we ni papa Kofi Adoma na nya mo propaganda na no Magraheb no mo pa. Sa die we se ka mo soma mo nkola na mo kura ni pa se ka mo kobi. We are in Guasifo pa mo ta nkrofo we.
We are walking. I still move ready. This is Adoma hene after Magraheb na break for a festival. Adoma hene a person of that caliber. Na se mesma makura break for suma na kura. How will Adoma hene na kasakura feel? Besides, break for them we've built a platform based on our own image. This will be banned on represented Magraheb TV. Even who video will you watch? That is the reason why sometimes content creators like myself in Kofi, we have to travel that far, send a baby get to the content, and also make sure that man when they invite at least, even if say you okay, crana, they will feel okay, say okay, Kofi, we are by there. They will do a proper job for us. I bet where I add in economy. So if you don't see data, then I can't help you there.
Just another ma hin nya dan. Say ni kura papa ne say.
Now you can another TikToker with this year we see. Also, yeah, I think about 3 different videos talking about this same situation. Nana ya brefo kokotoku about the situation when you show you after that, the woman came in and kind of did a reaction talking about saying Nana ya brefo asem na okanonimi you can in here.
Nana ya brefo Abrantia ni gina ne baby atutu awie be ya amamere obutuo nu Kofi Adoma na oba na ni hia ye onyina nachi de esi doma na wo kana no doma na wa yire ho ka de esi doma no Kofi Adoma hwan ne da obi tutuo ne bo no eye tuo no na obum na tuo no ne beto ya enkasa ne nka Kofi no konti ase.
This here just basic very basic common sense. So be atutuo, which means say bullet to say to draw say whatever, nothing is no more in the chamber. Intini se nipa ni butu ma esi den etim heti brakofi. This isn't a dear be a see what damn moon and I be a mouth on a cataswan as saying it happened ever him feeling anymore. There were many penny who crowd here. About 80 people. The penny who crowd 80 to 100 people were there. So it wasn't a dear be a yaku ma dear. This will be out to 2 years so butu ma to a boom cosro and a boom bafum. So if you are talking about this, clearly as someone who can be from this point on, people should disregard it. But Ghana for, your man for Mujabraku, your man for Mujabraku, so definitely they will listen and make news out of this. Even though it's clearly Nippon line, the beginning crowd is straight force.
Sabema no or the anukrasi or no Kofi Adoma no or no abeka no crash them say or kone baby or no abema no buadi and crowd and Musa Kofi Kofi do so ni saboy na butu no kuremu. Say auto yana enemy siaye. Tuo ne beto ni Kofi Adoma siaya and ko tintra de no crash say oh or mana e kakra. Wa won sama walk and say Kofi de kra no ampa hwe no ni say nya de yesi because ohun say e pa ba bi na agunani.
That was never the case. The American in a complete up to this point in a force. No creba kukurenim. And I'm can there is actual video. You see the time I didn't happen, Kofi was holding the camera. He was recording. Time I didn't happen, So he didn't even get the time to even end that recording now, or running towards baby I'm a tia or bar me chain or the camera and share me. I didn't even know scenario.